What's up, YouTube and TikTok? How are you guys doing? Okay, I'm gonna turn the music off. We're gonna get started here on Bitcoin, and if you guys want to look at any other coins, like any other coins that are on Uniswap or anything like that, let me know. Obviously, Bitcoin dumped. That is not a good thing, but it's a great opportunity to buy the dip. Now, if we go back to the daily chart on Bitcoin, this is what I had thought would happen. I think I said this around 45K, then we went up to 47K, so we were right around here when I thought Bitcoin was going to go down. At first, you went up to 47K. I think you went up to a little bit higher than 47K. And then you went down. This is the daily chart, and you went lower than 43K. That's how low I thought you went. You went almost down to 40K on Coinbase. You went down to $40,225. Hopefully that's a low, but there's a little support at 40K, but not a lot. The next support below 40K would be 37K, but 42.5 was a much stronger support than 40K is. So we'll see what happens. I mean, obviously, we can still get a bounce here at 40K, but it's less likely than getting a bounce here at 43K. And if we can't get back above 43K and we are now using that as resistance, which is what it's looking like, it's going to be very bad. So you could come up to 43K, get rejected, and if you do, then obviously 40K will be some support, 37K will be the next one, and then below 37K, I think you're looking at 29 to 30K on Bitcoin, and 30K is super strong support. Personally, I'm hoping we go up from here, but if Bitcoin can't get back above $43,000, and I'm gonna be actually in the bigger time frames, I'm gonna be looking for $28,000 to $30,000. If we go below 28K, I think the bull market's over. I don't see that happening very quickly, but a retest of 30K is possible. I would hope for a bounce there, and we'll see what happens. But I'm predicting personally that we get a retest of 43K and I'm hoping we break it to the upside. That's what I think will happen. If we don't, then obviously if you get rejected off of 43K, you're going to come down and retest 30K in the bigger time frames. That's what I think. So let's go to the 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart for Bitcoin is looking up according to the God fans. 2 hour chart is looking up. The first time frame that I see that would be bearish for Bitcoin, at least because I sold my car today and I bought something cheaper so I can invest more in crypto. So we'll see what happens. I also did it for other reasons, to invest in another business that I'm doing, but we'll see what happens. So that's Bitcoin. Let's go over to Ethereum. Right now, Ethereum's at $2,800. It does look like it wants to bounce here as well. Obviously, 3K could be some resistance now for Ethereum, but if Bitcoin gets back above 43K, I see Ethereum going well past 3K to the upside. The first time frame that would be bearish on Ethereum, the 4 hour is still looking a little bit bearish on Ethereum, but the smaller time frames all looking for a bounce. Very beautiful. And the only chart, I mean, like I said, 4 hours still looking somewhat bearish for Ethereum, but I think if nothing else, you get a retest of 4K at bare minimum here. I think you're near a local bottom here, and we'll see what happens. So I think Bitcoin and Ethereum are due for bounces, which means altcoins are probably due for a bounce as well. So yeah, and it is discount time for sure. Another coin that I'm looking to buy. So here's my coins I was going to buy if on this dip. This one is on Uniswap. It's called UFO. I was going to put $1,000 into that. You got Farmcoin, which is now on Coinbase. You got Clover Coin, which I was going to put some money into. I was going to dollar cost average into ACH because my average interest is like 11 cents. I was going to dollar cost average into DDX, which is also on Coinbase. That's at $5 now. I think that's a great deal, but it is still going down, so I'm waiting on that one because the daily chart is just straight down, so we've got to see some sort of bounce before I want to buy any more of that. Another coin that is an NFT game place that I want to buy is Fear Coin. That's on Uniswap. The market cap for that is $5 or $6 million. I think now it's $5 million because it went down. It's at 80 cents or 81 cents right now. That's a coin I really want to buy. I think that's an easy 10x by the end of this bull run. Like I said, $5 million market cap. If you 10x, that's a $50 million market cap. I think that's easy, no doubt. And I could see it at $500 million a few years down the road. So that's one that is really bullish. Another coin like that is IOI coin, but if you're looking for trades right now, I think Fear coin is much lower, at least when you pull up the fibs for it to go up, than IOI coin, because IOI coin is way up there, which is another NFT game you can buy. So I don't know. Long story short, I think Fear coin is a better buy right now than IOI coin. And then I want to purchase some Ethereum. So if Bitcoin gets back above 43K, those are the trades I'm going to be making. The only one I probably won't make tomorrow is I want to see DDX get a strong bounce off of $5. If it doesn't happen, if it goes below $5, I think game over for DDX. But we'll see what happens. So those are the coins I want to look at. If you guys need to see the replay or hear those coins again, this is on my YouTube channel, Crypto Boss Andrew. Feel free to go watch that. So yeah, that's kind of the coins I'm looking at. So we went over Ethereum, Bitcoin. So we can look at Fearcoin. This is one I really like. The 618 on Fearcoin is all the way at $1.88. Currently you're at 80 cents. That's like a 3x if you go back from here, and if you're at the bottom. I mean, if you look at the daily chart, you're kind of just in a downtrend right now. So I don't know if 80 cents is going to be the bottom. It obviously all depends on what Bitcoin does. But I like this coin a lot. If Bitcoin can get bullish again, then this coin is going well past $2 in the next month or so. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. I said another coin I want to buy is UFO. I stand by that. I'm down a little bit on that, but again, UFO is another one I wanted to buy. Yeah, Clover was another one I wanted to buy. But all those are some buys. Let's look at Harmony. Okay. Harmony on Binance to USDT. If we go to the daily chart on Harmony, obviously it's in a downtrend. I had before that 13 cents was your support. No, I'm sorry. I put 12.2 as support on Harmony. On Harmony 1 on the daily chart. Right now you're at 12.3. It's looking like. Let me go to the 6-hour chart. Hold on. Yeah, I had the support basically where we are right now. If you go below this level on Harmony, on the daily time frames and on the bigger time frames, your next target's 8 cents. So that's a huge drop from 12 cents to 8 cents, or from 12.3 to basically 8 cents. Yeah, that'd be a huge drop. Obviously, on smaller time frames, you're going to see more supports on the way down, but on the bigger time frames, that'd be the next major support. So if you don't hold this level right here on Harmony, I see it going down to 7, 9, or 8 cents if you want to be exact. So Harmony 1 should get a bounce here. Right now might not be a bad time to get into a trade. Not financial advice, but Harmony 1 is at support at 12.3, 12.4. If you got in now, put a stop loss at 12 cents or 11.9, probably 11.9, 11.8, whatever you want to do. That's maybe a 5% stop loss, and your risk to reward ratio would be pretty good. And your next resistance, if you were to bounce here for Harmony, would be about 16 cents. Another one I think was AAVE. Appreciate if you guys hit the follow button if you guys are new on TikTok. So AAVE coin, let me go to the daily chart on this. I don't think I have anything charted on this, but I feel like I've looked at this before, but okay. I don't have any supports or resistances on this, so let's make some. It's looking like on the daily time frame, you're finding some resistance here at $55. Currently, literally at that resistance. And to the downside, way down there, you're going to find some support at $10. Obviously, now we need to go in between those. You have a little bit of support as well at $35, $36. And if you take out the wicks, it's probably going to be closer to $36. Actually, I'm going to adjust that. So you had a few touches at this $36 level. One on the 20th of August, one here recently at the 7th of September, and now, yeah, I guess those were the only two major touches, but that's kind of where you bounced twice off that level, so I do think that's major support at $35, $36. So that's where you go down on the big time frames if you break $55. Maybe a little support at $50, but honestly, in the bigger time frames, $36 would be the next major support for AAVE. Sheepcoin, personally, I like this coin, but here's the thing. I made a lot of money on Sheepcoin. I made a lot of money on it. Not a ton of money, but, quite a bit. And this was months ago when it had that huge 10x pump in like a few days. I put $4,000 in before it all started pumping, and then I think at the peak, like a week later, it was worth $60K. But anyways, I think right now with a market cap of $1.5 billion on Shiba Coin, it will pump. It will 10x this bull run if you buy now, it'll 10x. And it'll probably, if you're looking on YouTube, you can see my chart. It will go to the top of this range where it went on Coinbase the other day. And I think that's probably the top. I don't see it going above that this bull run. I could be so wrong. If Bitcoin goes to 300K, obviously Shiba Coin is going to pump like crazy. But I think I don't see it doing more than 10x the rest of this bull run because of the market cap. $1.5 billion, it's getting up there just like Dogecoin. It's way up there. It's way lower than Dogecoin, but you have to understand the market cap. And with a market cap of 1.5 billion, if it 10x's, that's 10 to $15 billion depending on the price per day. But $15 billion market cap is kind of where I see it topping out this bull run. And I know on Coinbase it went way higher than that the other day with the scam pump, but yeah. So right now I'm staying away from this. I'm not buying this anymore. If you want 10x your money, I guess go gamble. But I'd rather buy coins that I like. I actually think a better buy than this right now, if you like NFTs, it's a fear coin. I stand by that. I know it's completely different and it's not a meme coin, but I think it has way more potential. The market cap's way lower. So it's $5 million versus $1.5 billion. I'd rather buy a speculative coin like Fear than a coin that has already pumped so much like Shibcoin. I mean, it's up millions of percent since it came out. Shibcoin is. Anyways, that's my little rant on Shiba Coin. XRP, I think XRP is going to get listed back on Coinbase. Let's go to the charts, though, on the daily time frame. Let me look. You're right at support at 90 cents. Actually, I think support's 92 cents. You're at 89 cents right now, so you're actually below that support line. If you break this level and continue going down, your next major target is 62, 63 cents. So yeah. Bitcoin's falling. What's Bitcoin at now? 41,830. So we'll see what happens on Bitcoin. So yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's my train out there. So Litecoin. Let's look at Litecoin. Probably should check and see if anyone. Okay. So Litecoin right now. I need Litecoin to USD, not whatever else that is gonna be. So Litecoin on the daily time frame currently at $155. Your next support's 146. If you break that, 136. If you break that, $100. That's kind of where I see it. I think there might be maybe a little bit support here at 120, but below 136 is not much support is below 136. Maybe a little at 120, but not super strong. The strongest supports are at 136, 146, and 155. And then above that to the resistances, if we go back up and bounce off the support, would be $172, I believe. 190 is super strong resistance. Then 226 is very strong resistance, and 277 is good resistance, and yeah, all that fun stuff. But to the downsides, 146. I actually think, though, if you can't hold 155, you're going to probably retest $135. I don't think 147 would hold because it's not very strong support, but it is there as support for Litecoin. No problem. I got Shibcoin before it was even mainstream when it launched on BSC. Well, hopefully made a lot of money. I've heard of CryptoPunks, yes. Another coin that blew up lately was Phantom. Let's go look at Phantom. I can tell you right now, Phantom does not have a small market cap compared to some of these other coins I was talking about, like Fear Coin. But let's go look at Phantom. Phantom to the US dollar. Well, maybe it does. I don't know. I don't know what the market cap on Phantom is, but I'm pretty sure it's not. I think it's like around $100 million. I could be so wrong about that. Let's look up coin market cap. And I'll look right now. Maybe it's way over $100 million. I don't know. Market cap is $3.5 billion. Is that right? Okay, well, yeah. So Phantom is a one that moved maybe, but it's not going to be one that 10x's from here probably unless a Bitcoin goes above 100K, which I think is possible, but not for very long. It's not going to be above 100K very long, in my opinion. So yeah, I don't have much price data on Binance, but oh, there we go. Okay, so right now Phantom. Why is this fib is messed up? Let me redo this fib on Phantom. If I'm going to make a fib. I mean, it's kind of hard to fib it because I don't think it's at a bottom. But say the wick down to $1 was a bottom the other day. Or, yeah, $1 basically. Your 618 fib, if $1 was the bottom the other day, currently sitting at 110, would be a 140. So $1.40 is the 618 fib. I didn't use the wick all the way. It had a wick the other day to 195. I shouldn't say the other day. It was probably 2 weeks ago. But it had a wick up there, so maybe I should use the wick. I don't like using wicks, but if it's on the daily time frame, it's probably not much of a wick. So the 618 then would be at $1.60. So Phantom could be at a bottom here, $1, $1.10, but just be careful. Obviously, Bitcoin gets back above 43K, then this would be a good buy right now. But Phantom right now is a wait, in my opinion. Yeah, it's already pumped. So I'm preaching to you, Fearcoin. I think that this is going to easily 10x before the end of this bull market. I mean, right now the market cap on Fearcoin is literally $5 million, $5.5 million. I don't think it's higher than that, because the other day when it was at 90 cents, it was like, or 95 cents, it was like 5.8. So now it's probably $4 or $5 million, $4.5 million. So I think Fearcoin is a steal right now, in my opinion. It's still in a downtrend, so just be careful. But it's sitting on a major fib line right now, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, so that's all I got. Thank you guys for joining. Hopefully Bitcoin can recover from here, but if we don't get back above 43K, you're going to look for 30K probably, and I hate to say that, but that's probably what's going to be next. Thanks guys for joining. I will see you guys Wednesday. Oh, by the way, I'm changing the times I go live to 7 p.m. Central Time because football's back on, so I want